Hey guys, Zeke here, and I'm going to be doing a video on my JetPens haul. I just placed an order to jetpens.com and received it not too long ago, and so I'm going to be reviewing some of the products that I got. But first, let me just go over some of the things that I did buy. First of all, we have this Sunstar Nicolo multi-mechanical pencil. It comes in 0.3mm and 0.5mm lead. It's very cool. We have the Uni 0.3 lead to go with it in 2B. It is allegedly smudge proof. Also, I have this Sakura Arch eraser. It's supposed to be a foam eraser. Never tried one, so that should be cool. I just got these cute little Q-Pot pencil cap covers for my traditional pencils. And also here I have the Tokyo Slider Nico Dip pen nibs, and I'll be trying that with the Kuretake Zig ink. Kuretake Zig makes some of the best brush pens, so hopefully it will be really good ink too. And of course I will be using this Tachikawa limited edition purple pen holder and sea otter stickers because... So yeah, let's get right into it. First, we are going to start out with the Sunstar Nicolo multi-mechanical pencil that comes in 0.3mm and 0.5mm leads. We have our leads ready, and let's just take a look at the build quality of this. It has an eraser, which I really like. It's very durable. The cap, very secure. It has a nice weight to it. It's not too flimsy, but it's not super heavy either. The grip is really nice. Granted, I hold my pencil very strangely. You'll probably see that as the video goes on. Anyway, let's go ahead and try to load this pencil up. I have my colored pencil lead here and 2B. And the reason that I do that, you'll see shortly. When I draw, I like to have different colors for my sketch and my line work. Am I doing this right? Am I going to break this? Oh my gosh. Am I breaking this? I know you rotate it to change the mechanical pencil, which is really cool. And you change it the other way. But now, how am I supposed to change the lead? It seems wrong to pull it. Oh, it seems so wrong. Wait. Ah. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. This seems wrong. Please wait. Okay, and we're back. After a quick consultation with the site, it looks like all I have to do is rotate it. So glad that I didn't break that. Did I? Whatever. Okay. And we pluck these off. I don't know which one is which. Let me see. I'm already off to a really bad start. Does that make it not very intuitive? I don't know. Alright, we rotate it. We rotate it. And then, where did I rotate it? It has these tiny indicators what lead you're on. So I assume because I rotated it that way, that's probably 0.5 that is extended. Let's find out. Pluck, pluck, pluck. Am I doing everything wrong? What? No. I'm doing this all wrong. No. One moment while I consult the site. Okay, you guys are probably watching me like I'm just some kind of absolute monster right now, destroying my pens. All it is just the end cap here. Or I feel like I'm just breaking everything. Gosh, this is not intuitive. Am I the monster? Am I the problem? you a screw top? Okay. So, we potentially broke it. I think this is, what lead is this? What is that, a point? I'm going to say that's a 0.5. That looks 0.5-y to me. We will find out by putting some colored lead in. Now, as I was saying before, I like to color my under sketches. I tend to use a pink. That's just been my go-to color for a long time now. It filters out nicely, especially if you have an iPhone. Some of the filters that come with its camera can get rid of the pink entirely. Funny thing is, I don't have an iPhone, but I'm going to be using pink anyway. Hopefully this is the 0.5 lead. This thing is delicate. This is not for your monster hands like me. I cannot this one. There it is. Okay, now that is 0.3 for sure. I don't know why I took out the lead. I really don't need to. I was going to use black for it anyway. But I want to show you the 2B lead. Put that aside. Let's go ahead. Slide this sucker open. Can't take off sticker. See, I cut my nails for you guys for this video, and now I'm starting to think, why did I do that? All right, here we go. All right, here we freaking go. All right, yeah, look at that. What is going on? What is going on? Well, that's cool. It slides out at an angle, so you can take out the lead. Look at that. See? Really cool, yeah. One piece? Sure. We'll start with one piece of lead. Pop that sucker in there. All these tiny, delicate parts. Good, we haven't broken it yet. That is a testament to its build quality, right? Wow. Okay. So now, that should be our 0.3. That should be our 0.5. If I did this correctly, this should come out to, what is this? Get away. Did I do it? Am I, all right, 0.5, here we go, gang. I'm smart, I got this. What is this, more black lead? Why do we have so much black lead? Could have sworn I put pink in there. Let's find out. There it is. There it is. Pink lead in my 0.5 millimeter Niccolo Sunstar yada yada. Okay. Now I like to draw in pink as an undersketch. It just it stands out nicely, especially when you photograph it. I don't know what I'm drawing here. Just something quick and easy. And as you can see, I hold my pencil like an absolute gremlin. But that's just me. You feel free to hold your pencil however God has made you to hold it. All right. There's my undersketch. Now this again is the Uni Mix Nano Dio collar. They also sell this on jet pens, but this was not in my current order. I've just had this for a while. It says it's really erasable. Let's see how true that is, right? That's a pretty good eraser. I'm just going to say that right now. All right, now let's try to do some more refined sketch. Ta-da. And this is with the Uni 2B smudge proof lead. All right. So far it is very strong. I am a heavy-handed artist. That's the thing about, okay, see that tear? That's the thing about these sharp 0.3 and smaller leads, is for you heavy-handed goblins like me, that is going to be an issue. Just be careful how you scratch your paper. How you scratch your paper, be careful not to scratch your paper. Or, you know, you do you. Here we go. Now, I'm really liking how dark this is because with 0.3 leads, they are so thin that they can often not really get read very well on a lot of phone cameras, you know. It's hard to really photograph that kind of stuff, but this is you know, surprisingly going really well. I don't know. Are we in focus? Yeah, very dark lead. I'm really liking how sturdy it is. I'm heavy-handed. I'm finding that it's not very breakable, and I almost always break my lead, so that's kind of cool. We like that. So, what do I think? Would I give this out of let's say 1 to 5 stars? Honestly, for the practicality, the durability, and just how cool it is and how comfortable it is in my hand, I want to say a 5. Is that too high? Is that too high? I don't know. Definitely, yeah. I would say no. I would say that's worthy of a 5 to me. In this lead too, you know, the lead is nice in this B. But let's do the real test. Is it actually smudge proof? That's what we really want to know, right? So let's find out. Let's do some heavy coloring on the eyes. Right. Is it smudge proof? You know, it's not, I wouldn't call it smudge proof, but for this being a 2B softer lead, I have to say that's pretty close to smudge proof. That's about as close as you're going to get with a soft lead like that. And again, that was just me really going at it to kind of smudge it. But your average, you know, average use does not seem to smudge it. You know, if you're just brushing your hand like eraser dust or something, I'd say that works pretty well. Yeah, 5 stars. So let's move on. Moving on, we have the Kuretake Zig Special Black ink that I will be using with the Tokyo Slider tip pens. Let's go ahead and try this out. I haven't used a traditional ink pen in a hot minute, but I used to use them in SCAD many eons ago. That's packaging. There we go. All right. I Reminds me of a toothbrush. Yeah. Alright, now one of the ones I'm really excited to use, I have used these tiny ones, the G-nibs and all that, but I'm really interested in the, I think they just call them Japanese ink nibs. I'll correct that down below if I have butchered that. So we're going to go ahead and try, yeah, there's the student nib, I think, the G-nib, that tiny guy, and this thing. I want to try this thing. Yeah. Really scientific names. That guy and this thing. So, we stick that little thing in that little guy, and it becomes, wanna know, okay. Now we've got this. Oh, I got it. First try. What do you know? Alright. Cool. Here's hoping I don't, screw everything up. Ugh, that's probably, alright, not the safest place to keep your ink, right on top of your sketchbook. But I like to live life on the edge. Now with these dip pens, the thing is most of them come with an oil on them that you're supposed to wash off. We're going to pretend I did that with just a quick wipe on my shirt. Oil free. Okay. Dip that sucker in there. Now you don't want to go too far past the hole of your dip pen. There it is. That's a lot of ink. Oop. Sorry, camera. Keep that closed and let's get started. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's juicy. Now one thing about these kind of dip pens is you usually can only go in one direction while you're inking, but that's not the case with these Japanese nibs. They're very versatile. You can actually do almost any direction. It also has a lot of really great line weight. You can get really thin lines. You can do really thick lines. And if you have good enough control, you can do thick to thin lines accordingly. Now, just like with anything, you want to be careful how heavy-handed you are like me, that you don't actually scratch the paper itself. That is a problem. Sorry about this wobble. Oh dear. There we go. There we go. Sort of. Yeah, I have a very wobbly camera arm. I apologize for that. Now, also with this kind of ink, you have to be careful not to run your hand over the spot you've just inked, or else you do risk, smudging it. Now, I don't know if it's because there's still oil on my pen nib, but it does not seem to hold a lot of ink, which is a little bit surprising for the size of it. I don't know if you can hear the scratching of the pen nib on the paper, but it's a satisfying scratch. But if you are someone who has tactile sensitivities, this might not be the kind of pen for you. Again, you can kind of see how versatile it is with the directions that I am, that I am able to ink in. I can push it forward, I can pull it back. Obviously, the best lines are pulling towards yourself. Am I dipping that far enough? as you pull the lines towards yourself, you have a little bit more control. And, yeah, that's there. Again, I apologize for the wobbling. Oh, no. Yeah, see, some of these lines, they're better to pull than to push with any kind of ink nib pen. Also, just general hand control. It's better to pull your lines. So if you really want to practice your line quality, your confidence, if you want to practice your thick to thin control, then these are really good to learn on, because you see a very major difference in how you hold your pen, how thick your lines are. You get a sense for how hard you need to press to make a line, how light you need to press so that you don't scratch your paper. And I just recommend that every artist at least once in their career gives these a shot, because you learn a lot from it. You learn a lot of digital art techniques from these traditional media. Now, I'm going to use up the rest of this ink on my pen so that I don't waste it.
After this, I'm going to... And there we go.
1 second while I clean this off. And we are back. I have just finished cleaning my nib. It's very important that you keep these in a dry environment, because even though they say that they're steel, they still can seem to rust, I think. Depends on what kind. Also, you don't want any kind of damage to happen in the seam of these things, because that's what controls your line weight. So with that clean and that out of the way, let's go ahead and test this ink to see how it holds up to this Arch foam eraser. Here it is. I like that it has these cool little spots so that you can kind of break it off the more you use. Very cool, nice packaging, feels great. Doesn't feel foamy, but it doesn't feel sticky or rubbery either. I kind of like that. So here goes nothing. This will probably shake the camera, so I apologize for the incoming chaos. There we have it. I like it. I like the feel of it. It's like a dry erase feel. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's nice. It feels gentle on the paper, sort of like a Magic Rub eraser would, but it also feels effective, which I really like. And that's erasing some pretty dark lines, because I used the 2B lead on the undersketch there. Pretty impressive that it could actually erase completely. Let me show you up close. Look at that. Nice, clean, no indentations really left by the pencil. Yeah, I like it. The ink stayed very dark. I like that. No smudging, nothing like that. Very effective. My line weight is all over the place. Anyway, that's that. Honestly, I would definitely give this at least a 4 out of 5. I only take away 1 mark because it's so small, and I wish it was a little bit bigger. Other than that, honestly, practicality, its use, 100% 5 stars. Great product. That only leaves us with this little guy. I just love the packaging so much, I almost don't want to open it, because look at that. Gives it this sort of like 3D effect. Now again, these are used for capping traditional pencils, which is really great if you have, if you have pencil cases that you really cherish, like this one that I got from Germany. And I don't want the insides to get all gross, so I want to make sure that my pencils are covered. Now this Sonic Q Pot has a nice little rubbery end cap, which is good for fitting all kinds of different pencils. This part, very plastic. I thought it was going to be rubbery on this part, but it's not, which is good. I don't want the tip to get damaged. And let's see. Perfect. Stays on, nice and firm. Can't really pull it out easily, but if I need to, plucks right off. Very good. What I like about it is that it keeps it from, getting all over the sides of it too. Like I can't really rotate it that much in there. And it's a good length. I think, you got to be careful because it does extend the length of your pencil, and you want to make sure it still fits in your pencil case. It does, so that's really great right there. And look at all these great colors it comes in. Maybe cute little packaging design. Look at these little guys. Look at these little guys. Yeah, they're great. Look at these nice colors. You can organize your pencils by color. Really nice. I like that sound. You like that? All right. That is everything except these absolutely adorable Sea Otter stickers. There is nothing to rate. I give it 10 out of 5 stars. Very Sea Otter. I like that it's a sea otter. You can't go wrong with that. Absolutely adorable. How am I supposed to? Yeah. Okay, let's see. Again, I've cut my nails for you guys, and it has impeded this video. Look at the beautiful baby. He's so cute. He's just a little guy. He's just a little paper guy. All right, let's put him somewhere. Let's put him somewhere memorable, like the center of this page. Hey, it's a nice paper sticker, actually. I wasn't expecting that kind of sort of washi tape texture of this little guy, but really, look at how cute. Look at how cute. Okay. That's it. That is my Jet Pens haul for you guys. Thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw here, drop me a comment, drop me a like, drop me a subscribe. There will be more because I have a hoarding problem. So, that's it. See y'all around.